fucking oppressed. I wish I were oppressed, but I'm a male, no white male, drowning in my privilege. Won't someone shoot me? Microaggressions hurt. My state out of soul. I wanna save that damsel from transphobic trolls. I want her to know she's in a safe space with me. That girl has oppression, internal oppression. Girl, I'm so woke. I'm on Tumblr. Got my pussy heart and everything. Why won't you love me? Oh, oh, she's so just a fucking better now. She's just problematic. Sure, I'm a creep, and I'm mansplained, but I know what's best for her. She don't deserve me. She's patriarchy.
And we are live. Some fresh ass fucking sounds of Free Press of Kekistan and gameplay metal, I think it is. Absolutely fucking amazing. Holy shit.
I know I was singing along to it incorrectly the entire time.
Howling, if you will.
Howling. The actual lyrics to Radiohead, because we all know them, but then you hear something else of what? I must know what this is. What does this say? What is the message behind this?
I do not. I legitimately do not know the lyrics to that Radiohead song. I always just absolutely fucking hated it.
Okay, not everybody knows all of the lyrics, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
so,
yeah.
welcome everyone to this post-Superbowl YouTube Saints. That's fucking as excited as I can get about football, especially because, well, yeah, I mean, you know, things happen.
That was a hell of a fucking game, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, actually, part of the reason we were late was because I went out for my usual sort of pre-show whiskey down the street. Normally only get one, maybe two whiskeys, that's it. And I just sat and sipped that last one extra slow as those minutes kept counting down. And I don't even fucking like hand egg, but watching this shit, I'm standing next to this hardcore boredom Boston biker motherfucker who's like actually playing. It was the strangest thing. He's playing with a straight razor at the bar.
Okay.
Like, okay. Was kind enough to lend me a hit of his indica pipe, though. That was nice. But
nice.
Even this guy, while he's just wanting nothing more than for New England to win, what happens? He sees this, like, you know, insane, almost didn't happen touchdown by the Eagles, and all of a sudden he's like, that was a fucking hell of a fucking pass. I'm like,
Yeah.
now that is sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then I remembered it was a bunch of millionaires who either which way will walk off the field making more money than I'll make in a lifetime. And there was, as a New Englander, a defined sort of sick pleasure to watching Tom Brady suffer a failure after the fact. It wasn't even he realized it while it was going on. He saw the slow-mo and he's going for the pass, and then the pass is gone, but his hand keeps going. There's nothing there.
We got the clip, man. We got all the I got a bunch of the clips of it. Because the thing is, like we know not everybody out there likes sports ball. Not everybody does like sports ball. Oh, hey, there we go. We got our Skype freeze. We got our Skype freeze there. Perfect. All right. Well, we got it early, and it was
got it out of the way.
Right.
Early in the show.
But we know not everybody really likes sports ball, or if you do like sports ball, it doesn't mean necessarily you like American football, but it is Super Bowl, so we have to cover it. We'll cover it first, and then we'll move on, and we'll just fucking dick off and have a good night. Because probably half of our audience right now is drunk and just having a fucking party, so fuck it. But yeah man.
It'll probably end up being like it'll be kind of like when Christmas is over, right? It's like, all right, hey, we're gonna talk about this, and it's over. Let's move on.
Exactly.
So, but in this case, we'll be moving backwards in a sense. But yeah, so you want to just jump into the news?
Yeah. Well, the first thing we're gonna cover in the news is we're gonna cover the Super Bowl. Mostly, we're just gonna see some of the pitfalls, the ups and the downs, just real quick. Because, my god, some of this shit was just absolutely off the wall. Absolutely crazy. This one was, Brandon Cook getting knocked the fuck out, dude. I don't think you saw this, if I'm not mistaken, Nick. You think you missed this?
Brady stepping up, deep downfield, wide open, Brandon Cooks.
Pow! Now,
down at the 40-yard line.
I think they have the replay on this, but that dude got hit
spinning around
hard.
and he is down after a 23-yard game.
So, like, seriously, this is absolutely insane. Look at this fucking connection. This is nuts, dude. Catches it, good catch. Doesn't see the dude coming up right behind him. Bam!
And boom goes dynamite. Yeah. No, I mean I gotta say there was almost something more satisfying to watching, like the hulking mass lay on the field and just breathe heavy. Like it's like, oh, he's still alive. Good, he's still alive. He's gonna really wonder what happened in a moment. Don't worry, we've got an instant replay for you.
Yep.
That's a great thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The people on Twitter lit up with like, oh, he dead. Oh, he is dead as fuck. This is pretty amazing. Patriots got a gnarly interception. That was absolutely insane.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's almost like he went down with them, almost like, yeah, I'm having a great fucking time. Aren't you guys having a great time? Let's all sit down on the grass together.
I want to see if we can pause it right at that point, too. Like, tries to get it. Hey, aw. Nah, he missed it, man. Bad. Hell of an interception.
That's the thing. It's like the way I learned to enjoy football, hand egg, is really been it really has been watching it in bars, because before I learned to give a fuck about whose team was who, you just see all these people get excited about something, and you're like, what are they excited about? And it's like, wow, that enormous man runs really fast, and he just leapt over an entire pile of people. How did he do that?
The one that I couldn't find and that I really wanted to, this is my favorite part of the game, was this dude ran, it was a Patriot, caught the ball, was running, and he saw this defender coming up, so he jumped really high, and this defender basically grabbed him by the dick with his mouth. Like, boom, and put him down. It was amazing.
Oh, see, I think that's the original purpose behind putting like the face guards on the masks. That's
so you
like
can't bite dicks.
Well, back in the old days, Johnny Unitas there, when they had the leather helmets, like dick biting was just like, it was a standard fucking move. I mean, like, you know, they weren't pussies back then, Jeff. Not like these days.
That's
where these
true.
guys just, yeah, they're like, I mean, like, Christ, they're like Spanish soccer players these days. They get like one broken shin and they just start falling on the ground crying.
Here's the other reason I like this game is I got to laugh at Tom Brady a lot. Here's this is a good one. So Tom Brady gives it to somebody else. They pass it to somebody else, and then they toss it back to Brady. And Brady can't catch worth shit. Terrible. But then, later in the game, this happens. The Eagles do this. Oh, video contains content from NFL has blocked it.
They are quick.
They are
Now, is
fast.
this the one I'm thinking of, though? Was it that magical pass that never happened?
No. This is the one where the Eagles quarterback does the exact same thing that Brady tried to do and gets a touchdown with it.
No.
Yeah.
See, it's a strange thing as a New England fan, though, because Tom Brady is typically, one of the most beloved individuals throughout the entire wretched region.
Mm-hmm.
And, as part of that, I mean, there's a sort of thing like after I think it's what people who hate the Patriots feel.
Right.
It's the kind of thing they don't even hate the Patriots. I think they just hate Brady and Belichick. They just like to see them sad, because when they're sad, that means that well, the team lost. I don't give a fuck about the team, but it is just funny. It's like, ha! Welcome back to Earth, fucker.
Yeah, I want to find the Tom Brady fumbling, but like it looks like NFL is fucking.
Oh,
is
they're all
catching
over
all of this shit.
No, they're all over this shit. I'm surprised. The you want to just play the Han Solo teaser at this point?
No, fuck that, dude. All right, here, let's try. Maybe this will work.
Yeah. Now what? Wait. Oh, here it is.
2nd and 2.
Oh.
And Philadelphia has it.
Oh, I think I did catch that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, jeez, guys.
I think
was one of the guys who got in there.
I think it was the failed pass that really. I think it just jarred him to the point where, after that, because after that failed pass, they even got the close up of him sitting head sunk, and it's like, Tom Brady's got his head between his knees. He's upset right now. Oh, I wonder if he can bring the mojo back. And the funny thing is when I was down at the bar. So the one side of me, I got this biker with a straight razor who's like pacing around ready to kill someone if things go awry. To my left, I've got this dude. I think he was from I don't think he was from Philly, but he might have been. But he's sitting there, he's talking to his friend on the phone. It's like, yeah, I'm in New Hampshire. No, I'm watching the game.
New Hampshire.
And oh yeah, and it was funny after they got that ridiculous, honest but almost not touchdown, Philadelphia there. And the guy's saying, "Whoa, shit, man! No, they still got 2 minutes. That's too much time for Brady." And I'm like, "Oh, that's respect. That's respect. It's respect. Sportsmanship. And I want to leave here before you guys kill one another."
Just adding something in real quick. Let's see. Every Sunday before hours. There we go. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention too, since we're pretty good on sports ball, I think we pretty much covered it up. Or covered it,
I've got more to say about the Han Solo movie, honestly.
I didn't even see it, honestly. Maybe we should look at it. But the Lesser States of Discord, which is two members of our Mon team, have made their own show, and it was playing right before ours, and will be every Sunday. So I put the link in the description. And this week, if you guys want some spicy storytelling, a member of the server recounts a rather spicy tale about humiliating the person that they were engaging in hardcore sex with, while also leaving his mic open. So yeah, that was a thing that apparently happened. Missed that.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, if you want to get your fill, if you want a reason, some way in which to view this show as family friendly, which we all know it is. There's no,
of course.
Yeah, there's no off-color humor or anything here. But if you really want to set that tone in your own mind, start out by watching our pre-show there with the Lesser Saints Discord every Sunday night just before this show. And it actually works really nice because then they'll direct you to this show and then you can come and watch this one.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. Some people are asking why I have a blue outline. It's because I'm still put up on my green screen. Like, if I turn my green screen off, here, I'll show you. It goes like that. And it's just kind of an ugly-ass green color, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Jeff and his chair have been knocked off into some hopeless oblivion, where it's basically anything. Whatever when you look at it, a background might appear, but only if you try really hard. Otherwise, yeah, I'm still at home here forever. But Jeff is free off in the astral planes there with nothing more than a blue box to keep his oxygen intact. So yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Now, before we move on to this next news, though, did anybody else see or have any specific opinions about the Han Solo teaser trailer, the Solo teaser trailer?
Yeah, because I heard that it was going to be coming out. But
I saw it, and it was funny. I mean, like, I saw some tweets about it. People were all excited, and I watched it, and I was like, that looks pretty cool. Almost seems like they explained most of the plot in that thing. Wonder where it'll go from there. But more than that, then I saw this, there was an article republished. Apparently the lead actor, the director, was so worried about his performance that he hired an acting coach for him.
Oh, boy. Really?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the same side story Star Wars franchise film. Buy the merchandise, buy. You won't have any idea how many cute characters we're going to introduce this time. Kind of film that went through 2 or was it 3 directors?
Oh God, a lot. It went through a lot of fucking directors. Yeah. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Childish Gambino's in the background playing Lando Calrissian, so that should be entertaining enough, hopefully. But at the same time, though, the very fact, and this is just maybe this is just me. This is just like as my detractors love to call it, failed actor. If this dude, though, is at the level in which he can book the lead role in a Star Wars film, and he doesn't have his own coach, like, on payroll?
Right. I think there's a problem.
What the fuck is he doing heading a goddamn Star Wars movie?
I don't know. I can't wrap my head around this shit.
Daisy Ridley's got chops.
Yeah?
She's got fucking chops.
She does.
The other one, too. Yeah, the other one from Rogue One, too, got chops. If you need to hire a fucking acting coach for your lead actor, I'm sorry, you gotta have to ask yourself, have I made a mistake?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I need to go and watch it. I don't know. Like, okay, so I watch a lot of Red Letter Media, and they do that bit, the Nerd Crew. They're basically shitting all over geek podcasts and that sort of thing. They recently did one for the Han Solo teaser, even though it hadn't been out yet. And I honestly don't think I could get any more enjoyment out of the teaser trailer than I did them making fun of it in the absence of it actually existing at that point. So
I think I actually remember this skit you're talking about too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's a shot by shot call of what they expect the trailer to look like.
Yeah, it was something. So it was either that one or another one where they did that shit.
There's gonna be a Star Destroyer. Oh, there's definitely gonna be a Star Destroyer. Yep. So there's gonna be a Star Destroyer, and then we're gonna see it's gonna fade into young Solo. Yeah. Like. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what we got. In fact, like, I almost want to go back and review that now to see how accurately they called it, because to be honest with you, as exciting as it seemed or felt to have an Han Solo movie, oh my god, more Chewbacca! Yeah. If we're gonna get that
in the house.
Oh my god. Well, one of my favorite memes was even showing like what they showed the Millennium Falcon's new hallway to look like when it's new versus the brown fucking beaten leather fucking padding around it.
I didn't see it.
Several decades worth of Wookiee fur apparently builds up is the point. But all the same though, I mean, it's one of these things like, okay, yeah, Han Solo movie. Oh, do you think maybe we'll get one greenlit for Lando Calrissian's cousins after all?
That would be good.
What was it? Renita Shaniqua Rodriguez, Han Solo, Jackson Calrissian, yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, it's a story of a woman who lives on Coruscant, and she runs a laundromat and doesn't take any shit from anybody, no matter what they species.
She is a sassy interspecies woman who don't need no man. Benjamin 2000 says, "Dude, you guys have to listen to the Philly police band radio. I can't tell if it's a victory celebration or an uprising. You know what? If somebody can, you send that to me on Discord, like into the during the show channel.
Yeah. If you can get us, actually, here's an idea. If you can get us a stream of that, we'll play a little bit of it just to like have a laugh. But we will actually play the show out to the sweet, sweet sounds of Philly Police Dispatch
of Philly burning. The Spectacular
of Philadelphia burning to the ground because they won the Super Bowl.
The Spectacular Wanderer says, "Hey, Jeff had fun trolling ethno-staters today." I did. Most of it was last night because I was really bored and waiting for somebody to get done with work. So, you know, whatever. Gotta keep yourself entertained. Dragon of the West says, "With the official return of Drunken Peasants at episode 415, will either of you be on episode 420? Also have Evan LeFavor and Pimp Monk on. That'd be cool. Having Evan or Pimp Monk on the show."
What is the what episode are they on tomorrow? Because I'll be on tomorrow.
416.
Okay, so yeah, I will be on
416.
episode 416.
Last time I talked to Ben, we were texting about it, and 420 is supposed to be happening. Episode 420, I believe, is happening somewhere around like the 19th or 20th or something like that. And I will be, if I have any possibility to, I will be traveling up to Seattle, and I will be on the 24-hour show. Absolutely.
Oh, well then, I mean, it's the 420 show, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if I have to beg my dear subscribers, if you're watching right now, if any of you want to buy me an eighth, you go ahead and PayPal me that right now, and I will join that show.
At the very least, we'll have to call you or something, but it would be awesome if we could fucking fly out last minute. Squigum says, "Jeff, do you want me on to explain to Nick what happened on Friday night? I can't say any more to Nick until I'm on." Well, we'll see if you win the role, man.
Do I want to know what happened Friday night?
Oh, you do. It's pretty amazing. RX, but I mean, the thing is, that gives people a reason to go and watch, if they haven't seen it already, to then go and watch the Lesser Saints Discord episode, because the story is spicy. Oryx says he's got a bird, his name is Ronnie, he needs to tell Ronnie he got knocked the fuck out. He's talking about Cook getting knocked out.
Oh yeah.
TK Mao, I now have THC infused coffee for sciencing. I imagine you will be sciencing quite hard after drinking that coffee.
I have actually just run out of coffee, as it turns out. I'm drinking tea, like some kind of Englishman.
Weird. Shredded Coochie, I know I may be dating myself here, but wasn't Solo a movie about a black robot man saving a South American village from evil Whitey? Glad to see that Disney is bringing back the classics.
I think it's kind of what we ought to expect. We're also going to learn in this new one that Chewbacca is gay.
Yeah, no, I heard that, actually. I heard that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, if you guys want, like, let your I know you guys, you're not the crew themselves, but I know you've all got the outrage monger friends on that side of things too, and there is nothing more fun than stirring the pot, as I'm told. So you go ahead and you just Photoshop that Guardian headline, and you go ahead and spread that around with Dumbledore now Chewbacca. And see,
I almost want to write an outrage article about how they need to make Chewbacca gay. I almost want to. That sounds great.
Yeah, well, why else would he spend so much time, in a confined space with a man who happens to look like Harrison Ford?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie Maxwell.
Go ahead.
Leslie Maxwell. All right, my love's hand egg. Yay, sports. Hey, Squigs. Brown chicken, brown cow. Mm-hmm. Nightmare says, Nick, did you get your gifts?
Huh? What?
Did you get your gifts from Nightmare?
Okay. Oh, I don't know if they're from Nightmare. I was planning on doing it this weekend, but I fell into sudden daddy duties, so I couldn't do the opening because I have 2 packages right now. Well, 3. One of them is this curious cylinder that has what I can tell is a spring inside, and there's lots of like shaky bits. I'm thinking it's a pepper grinder.
Right.
Really
Must
hopeful.
be a pepper grinder.
I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, especially with some Baron Cab. I mean, he loves sending pepper grinders to people, and like with the best black pepper. I love it. Mm-hmm. Baron Cab, if you're watching, actually do send me a pepper grinder, though. I could use one.
Yeah.
But all that aside, yeah, I was going to do a box opening. I do have the packages actually sitting just behind me now. So I'll maybe do that tomorrow. But I hope so. I'm also going to go check the PO box because who knows what else might be there.
I recently did an unboxing stream and I got this cup.
That's a pretty awesome cup.
It says Bad Dragon on it.
Oh, I thought it said... Well, I couldn't read it. I thought it said Red Wings. I'm like, I got them. Wait, what? What are we talking? Never mind. Let's move on, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm going to make a video with it, what I got sent. It's going to be uploaded on DTube, though, and not on YouTube.
Oh.
I don't want a community strike.
Yeah,
but
real
I got
quick,
a great
though.
idea for it.
What was the mugs, actually, that both of us got sent? What was it, Norwegian Records?
I think it was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed the other day. I had never noticed because I don't pay attention to the things that I'm drinking from as long as they're clean. But I noticed the other day, I was drinking tea out of this thing, and I'm like, holy fuck, this thing turns red when it's warm.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's fucking color changing, dude.
I haven't put anything hot in mine yet. Only cold drinks. What the shit? Okay.
Put hot coffee in there, and it turns red. It's great.
Yeah. Average Joe says refill, Nick, and I don't know the context.
Done and done.
Okay. Serenic Coochie says, "Damn it, Nick, you just ruined my new fan fiction." Well, you know,
if I can't ruin a thing in a given day that I've not had a given day.
Just saying. As far as what my DTube channel will be, I haven't uploaded anything yet, so but I'll announce it when I do. Let's get into okay, well, we'll get to the next super chats here in just a little bit. Let's get into the news. Get into the news.
Yeah, so next up, now this one was something that like I really only actually like followed because I had to, apparently. The Memo, right? They released.
Oh, I thought we were doing Grid Girls first.
Oh, we'll do Grid Girls first then. All right,
Okay.
Congratulations. Spoilers. You guys know what the last news item is. You can like gird yourself for boredom, and we can make it as short as I'd rather it be. So this one's more fun. This one's actually, so you guys have all heard about this story. So the Grid Girls from the F1 World Championship, well, from F1 in general, have now been banned. They're harmful. I mean, what would happen if a fatherless child saw the only opportunity she has, if she's got good genes, displayed on an F1 track? But all the same, though, this story is actually Niki Lauda. He's he's a former F1 champion. He weighed in on this, and he pretty much straight up said what most reasonable people are thinking. Now, his, what was it? I believe this is him. Lauda drew comparison. Grid Girls have always belonged in F1, and they should continue to belong in F1, the Austrian mentioned. Women are stepping up into senior team roles, and they are doing it very well. It is moving in the right direction, but one does not exclude the other. I don't want to hold women back. I want to encourage them.
Okay.
What a fun story. What a fun story. Feminists taking jobs away from women because those feminists would never get hired to do them.
That's right. That's fucking right. God damn it.
It's almost like women are petty creatures, regardless of political motivation. Wow.
Okay, so you gotta break this one down for me too, because I had a hell of a latter end of the week. So feminists are basically saying that they should not have Grid Girls anymore. And is there like an actual cohesive point as to what they try and make?
The point that we hear is usually like trotted out through the news media, and it's usually like it starts out with, "As a feminist, what do you think of this?" And the response is usually like, "I don't think, it's good for if parents watch F1 with the children, right?" And then, like, little Johnny says, "I can go drive the car," but little Ginny says, "I've got to sit on the sidelines and look pretty." It's a bunch of horseshit, basically. It's the standard ugly feminist shit of pretty girls are making money being pretty, And I can't do that. Therefore, it's oppressing me. Therefore, it's oppressing all women because we are all one hive mind collective.
Right.
And yay, feminism, we've taken jobs away from women. Now, ultimately, this is basically the Formula One F1 grid girls. For those who are not familiar, and I only became familiar by virtue of having to look at this thing. But they're basically like ring girls. They're like the girls who hold the cars up. They're sexy women who stand near the cars and the drivers, and they look good on camera, and the crowds love them, and that's the job. Now, that was apparently too much for the delicate sensibilities of F1, because we all know, here in America, if there's one thing we know, it's that racing fans are a very sensitive bunch.
They are.
And, and as such, I say the F1 crowd, has now lost one of the prettier, happier, shinier parts of the sport.
Right. Yeah, it's just such a fucking... It's so strange to me because, I mean, this can't be like a very big field. There can't be like a lot of... This isn't like a huge industry. Like, is it?
Well, I mean, it's a bit... It's a talent industry. These are models, basically.
Right.
These are the same kind of women. These are the same kind of models you would find at trade shows, for instance. And don't be surprised if they're not next on the list. Yeah.
Right.
And if you don't think feminists have a list, you've never dated a feminist. But all the same, it's this obnoxious thing because, like, people from the motorsports world, it really seems, from all I can tell, the only people who are in favor of this are media feminists. And I think one or two senior female executive types within the F1 world. But by and large, everyone else thinks it's horse shit. So it's, yeah. I look forward, though, to the day. Here's the thing. I'm a forward-thinking guy. I'm a big fan of, harmony. I like it when people come together and find common ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am looking forward to the day in which the grid girls not only come back, but then are banned once again, but only on a partial basis. Because the intersectional feminists and the ethno-statists both agree that non-white women shouldn't be exploited in such a way. That's my dream for harmony. This is what I want for the world.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be fucked, you might as well be fucked in a way that everybody can at least pretend that they won a victory.
That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Oh man, this is too good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a sad reminder, though, that in spite of the fact that there are an ever-growing number of insipid, backwards fucking ideologies that are going to ruin everything that you love, that the old school vanguard, that old tip of the spear in this sense, is still at it. They're still at it.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. So let's check on Philadelphia. So I have this.
You got it?
Well, I have the police scanner. We'll put the police scanner on, but what I'm gonna do, so you have a link in your Discord DMs right now, Nick. So go ahead and find that.
There's that.
We also have a live stream that's going on right now, of people walking in Philly. I'm gonna start playing this, but I'm gonna mute it. So, and then we'll listen to the police scanner. Yeah, so I'm muting that. This is apparently like live coverage of Philadelphia going fucking crazy. Yeah, and let's see, where is... There we go.
I got him.
Oh. There we go.
Highway 1 to Highway 5.
Alright, I'm listening to it. Oh, shit.
Argent 2, can you reach Tom 200 on our conditions in the 14? Tom 200.
Because somebody said there's already like...
Our officers at Frankfurt and Teasdale got a male armored gun. He's in custody right now. Frankfurt and Teasdale. Hey, Charlie. Zone 1-3 Charlie.
Go, Philly, go! Go, Philly, go! Go, Philly, go!
Sanitation truck, Frankfurt and Teasdale. 2 weapons recovered. We're going to need some kind of transportation.
All right, we got 2 weapons recovered. Are we looking for anybody else? Frankfurt and Teasdale, we got 2 guns recovered.
By the way, guys,
Flag in the crate behind the truck. Put it inside there.
Real quick, in chat, smash 1 if you want YouTube Saints listen to the police dispatches.
Alright. Alright, anybody have a wagon? Start heading up.
In the arrest team over there.
That's correct.
We're walking out of the crowd right now.
Where you guys want to come out at? Frankfurt Valley. Zone 1 Charlie.
There's 2 of the officers that made the arrest. We're helping secure these trucks, so I'm going to need 2 people to replace them.
Alright, I need 2 people to go to Frankfurt and Teesdale, secure the trucks. Frankfurt and Teesdale, secure the trucks. The units that had the 2 arrests, where are you going to take them out from the crowd at? Where do you want the arrest team to meet you?
Checkpoint 1 Andy, we're 7317 Frankfurt right now.
7017?
Yeah.
7317 Frankfurt.
That's where the party's at right now. Tell you what.
Team receive that, 7317 Frankfurt.
I know that address.
Yeah, right? What the fuck? Well, we'll check back in on Philly here in just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see what Philly there's up to, because I'm sure it'll be well, I mean, I swear to Christ, you know what that sounded like? I couldn't tell if I was listening to like an audio transcript of The Wire or Gotham. We got a man in a penguin suit with a machine gun running down Broad Street right now. All units. We're tied up on the highway.
Man, I tell you, I would not want to have to be a cop in Philly tonight. Holy shit! You imagine how much they're gonna get fucking.
You love shooting. You love shooting guns, Jeff.
I do love shooting guns, but I don't really like getting shot at. I've been shot at. I didn't enjoy it. Just saying.
Oh, you just gotta get into it, is all. But yeah, no, Philadelphia PD. This is a sad thing, and it's the same kind of. It's a similar thing in Boston when it comes to the Red Sox and the World Series. Philadelphia Eagles have a fan base, which is one such as that. If they lose, the fan base gets upset and goes out and wreaks havoc on town.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful thing to witness. But if they win, they get really, really excited, and then they get drunk and they go out and wreak havoc on the town.
They burn everything to the ground.
It's wonderful. I love it. Honestly, it makes me feel a bit like home, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, hanging out in my girlfriend's apartments.
Like Atlanta's like that too. The Falcons and the Braves. Oh my god, dude.
Are they as bad as Eagles fans, really?
I don't know if they're as bad as Eagles fans, but from what Sophane and Fat Pat were telling me, the fucking Falcons like riots are pretty bad. But I mean, it's Atlanta, so you know, hot time and hot land.
Yeah. We're gonna trust 2 guys with Shih Tzus as co-hosts. Huh? No, I have no doubt Atlanta's pretty wild, but I think the other side to that though is it probably a bit too hot down there. So it's like you can't really move around and like, you know, break other people's property for as long as you might like you can in Philly. Because Philly, it's a very temperate climate. You understand? Like even if it's cold, the city's so fucking dense that it's still warm and you can still set shit on fire. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. That's why I love sport ball.
Breadmaster PBJ says 30,000 people riot in Philly, and apparently the riot has air superiority. Never change, Philly, never change. Too true. Sorete Kuchi, Jeff, which one did you get? The Xenomorph or the dragon? Asking about the bad dragon that my patrons put together got me. I don't know what it's called, but it's an enormous purple horse penis that actually does ejaculate. Yep, they got me that.
Yep. Well, I think you needed that.
Well, I got a great idea for a video now. Great idea. But,
are you gonna be trying to like horn in the Magog world, like the Magog Beardbarian fantasy fucking green screen world, where all of a sudden it's like dun 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 dragon dildo?
No. Oh, no, I'm not even gonna
stop
hint.
motion. Tell me it's stop motion.
Nope, I'm not even gonna hint at what it is. You'll have to find out. Jables Boogly says feminism 1970 women should be able to do what they want. Feminism 2018 except for that. One fucked Canuck. The NB coffee mugs change color, and the artwork is by David Paul Seymour. He's amazing. Also expect a bunch of new music from us soon. Sweet, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Very
Sergeant
nice.
Buck says, Eat That Pussy 445 is probably having the happiest heart attack of his life. Yeah,
he's, he's probably dropping some fucking foot-long deuces into some Chipotles right now. Fucking that shit up. Flooding that bathroom. But you know what? Nobody even pays attention because that Chipotle was closed. Why was he in there? Who the fuck knows?
He wanted to be.
Because he had a video to make.
That's right. And then Erudite Fuzz says 1773 will rise again. That's right. I don't know what happened in 1773. But, yeah. Do you?
No. I just love how there are so many people who are so intent on making years that have gone by and will never come again rise again. Like, the South will rise again. Are you a big Poisoning the Well fan?
All right, so let's get to the memo. Let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, you can do the memo.
Oh, thanks. I don't know anything about the memo, to be honest with you, but
No,
I'll
that's
do
the
my
fun
best.
part about reading the New York Times is you can just trust everything they write.
All right, House Republicans release secret memo accusing Russia investigators of bias. House Republicans released a politically charged memo on Friday that accused FBI and Justice Department leaders of abusing their surveillance powers to spy on a former Trump campaign advisor suspected of being an agent of Russia. That sounds like the plot to a Netflix special. The memo alarmed national security officials and outraged Democrats who accused the Republicans of misrepresenting sensitive government information through omissions and inaccuracies. President Trump declassified it over the objections of the FBI, which had expressed grave concerns over its accuracy in a rare public break from the White House. The 3.5-page memo, written by Republican congressional aides, criticized information used by law enforcement officials in their application for a warrant to wiretap the former campaign advisor, Carter Page, and named the senior FBI and Justice Department officials who approved the highly classified application. But it fell well short of making the case promised by some Republicans that the evidence it contained would cast doubt on the origins of the Russian investigation and possibly undermine the inquiry, which has been taken over by a special counsel. Instead, the document confirmed that contacts between a former Trump campaign policy advisor, George Papadopoulos, and Russian intermediaries were a primary factor in the opening of the investigation. Oh, shit.
The Greeks are involved.
Okay, hang on a sec. So, like, okay, fuck. Let me try and figure this out. So what you have here, if I'm understanding this correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, what you have here is the FBI was looking into possible Russian agent influence on the Trump campaign. Now, Trump was like, you know what, we're just gonna declassify it. We're declassifying it. We're just gonna fucking do it because I want to show that you guys were being biased or something, basically.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
Fakest of news.
But it ended up apparently showing that a different guy who worked for Trump did have connections with Russian intermediaries and were a primary factor in them even starting the investigation itself. What the fuck?
Oh, you know the fun part, though? I mean, like, because honestly, like, you guys can let us know if you want us to keep going on this particular issue. Just hit 1 if you like us to keep talking about the memo, 2 if you want us to move on. But that being the case, before we see any response in the chat, one of the things I think is worth pointing out here, though, is that, like, the only reason I'm even aware of this story is because of how much just screeching banter that came out of it.
Oh, hashtag release the memo. Yeah.
Oh, hashtag release the memo. But even after that, though, too, it was the fighting back and forth over what it all means, and the Democrats call it the Republican memo. It was, I'm at a point now because here's the fact we have to accept: we've got a bloviating buffoon of a fucking reality TV star sitting in the White House. We've got a Congress full of people who are more interested in keeping their jobs, and you can tell that by how they navigate each scandal, which seem endless these days, right?
Right.
So we've got all of this. Now, the fun part is that eventually you have to reach a point in your own perspective in which you honestly say to the world, make it worse. Make it warmer.
Why not?
Make it warmer.
Let it
Make
burn like Philly.
Let it burn, and let's see how much. Let's see how far it can burn down. Right? Because once we've reached the foundations, maybe we can build something up again. But even beyond that, the fun thing here, though, is to watch the partisan hacks, the really enthusiastic shitheels who have their little buttons on their little lapels. And they want you to know that what you're hearing from the other guys is absolute bullshit. And the most amazing thing, you hear the same thing from both sides. Slightly different verbiage. It's like an opera, except nobody is singing.
Well, it was kind of like split between ones and twos, but so let me get to a couple of things here real quick. The evidence concluded contacts Mr. Page had in 2013 with a Russian intelligence operative. That sounds sketch as balls, dude. It really honestly does. Now,
Little bit. Now, beyond, let's take this question, though. Let's consider Trump. We can even take Trump out of the equation, because as much as people like to might say he's some kind of business genius, and maybe he is, okay. But politically, geopolitically, probably not so much. And if there's any thought in anybody's head, especially given the nature of the situations, Libya and Syria, and not to mention Iran, that Russia itself would have a better time dealing with an incompetent buffoon like Trump, who had to spend half of his first year in office assembling and reassembling his cabinet like a series of Avenger movies. If you don't think that Russia themselves said, that's a good guy to have, let's make sure he wins whatever we have to do. Well... I don't know. I don't know what to tell you at that point.
I don't really either, honestly. This whole thing is so crazy. I'm looking at the memo now, and I mean, it is only like 4 pages long, but honestly, like, it feels like it would be kind of a drag to just try and go through and read the whole thing.
Oh, fuck that. We will, listen, you guys, we would never subject you to that. Never, ever.
That's good. That's good.
Never, ever, ever.
So, if I'm not mistaken, though, I think I'm looking right now. Okay, so Ranting Monkey made a video on it, and I imagine if you go, he's a really smart guy. If you want to know more about the memo, go check out Ranting Monkey's video on the whole thing. I imagine it'll probably be a lot more insightful, because I have not been keeping up with it, to be totally honest with you.
I've made a fucking point of not keeping up with it, because honestly, if there's one thing that I've noticed, it's that outside of the situations and times in which all of the information is available, most of the people who are talking about it are fucking retarded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. JSC Hong says, I like sending gay sext messages in Super Chat. I like receiving them. Erudite Fuzz says, sorry, my high ass switched up. 7317, 7317, Frankfurt will rise again. I don't get that either. What the shit?
That sounds like an address.
It does sound like an address. TK Mao says, the actual memo is like 4 pages long, just read it, you degenerates. Basically it says the FISA accepted the Trump dossier as evidence to spy Trump's aide. Weird.
Oh yeah, that was the fucked up thing
what
too,
the
though.
Fuck?
No, the Democrats are really pissed ultimately because the House blocked their release of their own memo, right? And part of it, though, was that there was a political implication to the assigning of a wiretapping. Now, this is the funny thing, right?
I hate
politics.
if you've
got, yeah, and this is why I don't bother with it anymore. But if you've got one party, right? One party who, by virtue of political motivation, decides that they're going to instigate a wiretap using connections that they have through Justice Department and so on and so forth. But they do so with an ability to get the warrants and the fucking permissions that they need, right? So, like, they're able to prove enough to meet fucking muster that they need this thing. And then the other side's like, well, this is all politically motivated. Now, you listen to this side and you're like, well, you're just saying that because you're guilty. But then you look at this side and you're saying, whoa, wait a second. Like, no, you're right. You're still kind of maybe guilty a little bit, but you're fucking guilty as fuck, too. And this is the wonderful thing. This is why I want to get.
I should have looked into this more. I really should have.
Oh yeah,
I really
no.
should've.
Well, I mean, I tack this on as a fucking thing because like people talk about it. Honestly, as far as news items go, I don't give a fuck about the news. I really don't.
Well,
I can't be fucking bothered.
I usually do, but I mean, like, so TK Mouse says, too long didn't read on the memo. A Trump aide named Page was wiretapped via FISA court with Trump along with him. Proof of the tap was a DNC-funded piss dossier. Oh. This sounds like a big... This sounds like everybody got completely fucked over in this case.
Oh, no. Don't just say that. No, say it honestly. Everybody got fucked over, but everybody got fucked over because everybody involved was fundamentally a piece of shit.
So the DNC was corrupt because they were trying to sway an election, but there was actually, like, some weird connections possibly between...
But it wasn't about actually proving wrongdoing in that case. It was actually more about winning an election.
That's fucking skeezy, dude.
Welcome to
politics.
America. I know. Everyone's like, why are you so dark and nihilistic these days, dude? And I'm like, have you attempted to ignore the news? Because when you attempt to ignore the news, it stops being white noise. And then when the shit that they're reporting on actually filters into your brain, it punches through that wall that you build to protect yourself from inane shit like this, all of a sudden it gets in there and you have a much better understanding of how absolutely fucked we all are. But then you're reminded that that's why late night shows exist.
That's true. That's very true. Let's see how Philly's doing. Oh my god. Whoa. Harry, fuck. Hang on.
Harry, fuck.
There we go. Yeah, no, they're going fucking crazy, man.
Floor on the west side, the Palm Restaurant. Can we have the supervisor remove those people that are in front of the windows on the ledges in the Palm Restaurant?
We need to have those people removed in the restaurant. Remove them.
All right. Yeah, we got large crowds going in and out, and we can use some extra manpower here, especially around these trash trucks. I need some additional units. Start heading over to Frankfurt and Teasdale. Frankfurt and Teasdale, whoever has X-ray, raise north by Candy, please. Zone by Candy.
Charlie 8.
Charlie 8.
5 Air Attack 1, we have a drone in the air, possibly near their airspace.
We got eyes on it.
What in the holy fuck did I
need
hear?
I need
They have a drone.
No. We must be listening to different things.
I need all the...
I'm listening to the police scanner.
No, I'm listening to police scanner too. It's citywide, and I just heard like they have multiple people climbing the building, and then they're asking for not casualty, but injury reports from the Ritz-Carlton.
Orthodox and Richmond detail report to the right aid ASAP. 15 by Candy.
What the fuck? That's wild. All right.
Hold on. I'm waiting for the response right now.
Detail.
I want to hear this shit. I want to hear how many are injured.
Yeah, be advised at the 2100 South Broad. It's supposed to be a large fight near the AT&T and TD Bank.
Large fight, 2100 South Broad.
Okay, I'm muting that shit now. From what I heard, it sounds like 3 to 4 people are injured at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel down in Philly. There were multiple people climbing the building, so that's how we celebrate a Super Bowl victory in this country now. When our team is a funny thing, like the English, right? They're the team's fans, the hardcore fans, the real hardcore fans. They just beat the shit out of each other, right?
Yeah.
But our fucking, like, especially in Philadelphia, our football fans, they scale buildings.
Dude, check this shit out. Check this shit out. Oh my god, that's loud as fuck. Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
Oh. I wonder if Lizzie Finnegan's in that crowd somewhere.
That is a very big fire. What the fuck? Wow, dude. That's amazing. Well, R.I.P. in peace, Philly.
No. Oh, have you ever been to Philly, Jeff?
No. I drove through it, but...
It won't look any different tomorrow.
Okay.
No, it won't. It's Baltimore's older, more together with it cousin. but that's measuring by Baltimore standards, so you get what I'm saying.
Chat Mort says, this is why I choose the intellectualism of owning 18 pairs of Rick and Morty stocks over the idiocy of sports. That's pretty good.
Yeah. No, that's yes, it's part of the appeal of YouTube. It's like, oh, those normie fags, oh my god, like rolling around, like chanting and calling for blood over sports teams. Wait, hold on. My favorite YouTuber was called what by this other one? Sorry.
So anyway, yeah,
Philly's on fire. The federal government is a fucking shit show. And England is trying to ban hot girls from standing next to race car drivers. Now, that all being as bad as it is, we're going to make it even worse by bringing some of you in here.
That's
so,
true.
If you are in the Discord, right? What? You got something else?
Oh, I was just going to say, I wanted to send well wishes to 2.
Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, so here's the thing. 2 the Ranting Griffin was supposed to be our guest tonight, but 2 actually had to go in he's got some medical shit going on. He's gonna survive, most likely. Probably. He's gonna survive.
Sticks too bad.
Yeah, I mean he had to go in for a fucking penis reduction. There was too much blood coming from it. He kept passing out. And so they're gonna have to replace his penis with a smaller penis. Fortunately, because of all the Super Bowl hype, we weren't actually made aware, and nobody actually knows this. This is breaking news from the Saints. There was a Charlottesville 2.0, except this time, unfortunately this time, nobody paid attention. It was just a bunch of tiki torches, and then there was a polo-shirted tiki torch wielding individual of tiki torch complexion, let's say, who was struck and killed by a bus because he was not actually looking both ways crossing the street.
Right.
His penis has actually been successfully grafted onto 2, we've been told. I mean, I've got nurses and nurse practitioners giving me regular updates that way. They are worried about rejection when he wakes up. It is a micro penis, but it is enough to the point where his circulation can continue, and he does not need to have a makeshift vagina created out of his old penis. So, that being the case, we all wish to the Ranting Griffin the best of luck in his recovery. We look forward to having him on the show, possibly next week even, where he can tell us, where he can tell us about what it's like having to wake up from penile surgery to find out that birds won over patriots and that he now has a white supremacist dick.
But hey, let's see some ones to have some pinkies up to fucking 2. Here's
pinkies
buddy.
Up to the Ranting Griffin. We're genuinely, a jokes aside, dude. Hope you're fucking doing really well.
Yeah,
hope
buddy.
you managed to catch the show, and congratulations, your birds won.
That's true. But if you guys want a chance to be part of the show, since 2, unfortunately, and it was pretty sudden too, and everybody else is drunk celebrating the...
Not to say that we don't like
bemoaning.
bringing you in here, and that this isn't just like a fucking backup plan when our guests drop out.
No, of course not. Of course not. No. Not at all. But if you want a chance to be part of the show, join our Discord. There's a link in the description. Hop into the waiting room. We're going to roll here in just a few minutes. And start just dragging some of you guys in and hanging out with us. Fuck it. Whatever. I mean, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Like, what do you expect? Fuck it. But yeah, let's see. What do we got so far? We've got 31. Woo, busy night. What the fuck?
It's almost like it's a Sunday night.
I know, man. I know.
Goddamn, boy.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
I say goddamn.
Say goddamn. Just went down to 3D. And let's get this going. Plug in 3-0 and generate.
Now, we are still working on a more equitable formula so that we can ensure that those who, by virtue of simple mathematics, would not be able to get in here will get in here. But for tonight, we're, doing the dice roll.
Yep. We got Dragon in the West. What's going on here, man? Let's pull you in. Live show. Hey, what's going on there, Dragon? I'm gonna talk to you in a little bit, buddy. You gotta unmute. Oh, dragon in the west.
Holy crap!
Oh, I fucked up again.
Whoa.
Wait,
Hang on, Nick's
I
having
always
an issue.
forget the Tascam's like, I'm special. I don't need to follow the instructions of the rest of your computer. There we go.
All right, sweet. There we go. Try now, buddy.
Holy crap! I'm just getting off work and now I'm on the show.
Yeah, what's going on, man? How was work today?
Busy. Got to watch that one guy knock the ball. Oh, wait.
Oh, the dude knock Tom Brady's ball out of his hands?
That was hilarious. I like, yeah.
It was pretty fucking choice. You so Dragon here is a patron of mine, and every now and then when we're hanging out, he will take us on adventures.
Yes, yeah, and I'll bring sound effects into the Discord. Apparently that's my thing now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He waffles like, damn it, mute. Go to push talk.
Yeah, you're talking in terms of like things other than wind tunnels, yeah.
Yeah, except for wind tunnel. Wind tunnel's always fun.
Yeah, well, wind tunnel's like everyone's default sound effect. I mean, shit, I've got a wind tunnel soundboard. It's got wind, and then high wind, and then blowing wind. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad.
There was one adventure that we went on with Dragon here, where he went to Subway, and we were trying to convince him. Yeah, we were trying to convince him to make a white supremacist submarine sandwich.
Yeah, it was how'd it go? It was tuna, mayo, white onions on white bread.
Yeah, and we wanted you to emphasize white, and then ask them if they had milk. You know. Yeah.
You guys it's like, would you like anything else? Well, I love the taste of ranch, but there's just too much black in it.
Oh, God damn it, Nick.
It's too fucking good, man. That's fun.
It's always great to take you guys on little adventures.
No, I mean, Dragon, here's the thing. I don't know if we've done this before with you, but yeah, congratulations. You are now on the fucking main show. So
I never got. It's one step. I was trying to get on midweek, and now I'm on the main show.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. So how do you plan to demonetize this stream?
I'm already demonetizing all my channels because I'm not big enough. So.
Oh no, I mean this one. It's much in the same way that when I watched Tom Brady make that ghost pass after the ball was stripped, but his hand kept going. And then he looked confused just for a second, a tiny little moment, right up until some large men came and hugged him and then brought him down to the ground. And he was like, oh, yeah. And it was, as a New England fan even, it was satisfying to see a man of that. You know, it's nice to watch the Prince have to eat shit from time to time. And so,
I called it about the whole Philly ride. I turned to my boss. Because at my job we have a big flat screen in here, and I'm like, regardless who wins or loses, it's gonna be a ride in Philly and Boston. I called that shit.
Oh yeah.
This is a big reason, and Jeff can actually attest to this because he lived there long enough to know. This is one of the reasons I love New Orleans. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
If the Saints win, they are all really happy. Like, hey, let's have a big citywide fucking party.
Yep.
Mardi Gras 2.0.
But if the Saints lose, everyone's like, man, that sucks. We should make ourselves feel better. Let's have a big citywide fucking party.
And they don't burn anything.
No,
they don't go ape
nothing
shit.
burns in New Orleans. That's because nothing burns in New Orleans.
It's too soggy.
It's all underwater.
That's true science, there, boy.
Yeah.
It's true science. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to.
No, it was wild. My very first one of the very first experiences that I had. It was I guess I got there like a few months afterwards. But one of the first experiences I had in New Orleans was they had rushed. Well, no, they rushed to fix the Superdome, and that year the Saints got to go to the Super Bowl and play in the Superdome, and they won. And I got to be in a like a salty sea captain's bar right next to the fucking river in New Orleans watching the game, and it was awesome. It was
Do you
so
remember
cool.
what it was called?
No, I don't fucking remember.
Because I got drunk at a few of those. So.
Oh yeah, well there's a lot of them for sure.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
By the way, I figured out how many you guys demonetize by having copyright music play above me as I leave my job.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's probably, let's say it's owned by Sony. They'll find a way to, like, they'll have a bot. They'll be like, wait, it's in the background. Demonetize this video and then abduct this individual. We must find out where he was listening to this and find out if it's licensed.
Right. Oh yeah, I just got this DM. I apparently sent it like a half an hour ago, but Vernaculus wanted me to tell the stream in my best Boston accent that he's fucking salty that the Pats lost, kid. So.
Oh, fucking A. I mean, I can't believe you see, Nick, if you don't play the game right, you fucking lose.
You fucking
lose.
lose.
The problem is, like, you know, the thing is, if you don't fucking use the accent right, you sound like a fucking moron. That's the problem. Yeah?
Oh, no,
So,
I had a librarian in middle school from Boston. Her name was Jewish Boston name, Bennett. Freaking last name is Bennett, Miss Bennett. Like, Daniel, you need to go put the Harry Potter book back on the shelf. Do not leave that out on the table. I will tell your mom. I know your mom. She works at the school, too.
okay, that sounds a little Boston, but, well, actually, maybe I'm thinking more Dorchester. They'd be like, Daniel, you better put that fucking book back, that fucking Harry Potter shit. I see that. I fucking saw it. I saw you trying, you fucking thief. Put that shit back or I'm gonna call your fucking mother. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call your mother. And you know what happens then? Oh, yeah, she's gonna give you a fucking whooping. Yeah. You want that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be hard to sit down and fucking Dunkin' Donuts then, isn't it?
A fucking whooping.
Whooping.
Fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
I need to put this up there. Chatmort actually just sent us this this very beautiful quick little fan art.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why am I blonde?
I don't know.
You're like a
I need
dirty
to finish my fan art. I did one of Nick, and I need to do one of Jeff. I did one of Nick as a freaking like wizard, an actual like wizard with a sword.
Am I blonde?
No.
Because now I'm kind of wishing I was blonde.
You look good blonde. You
I
look
would
like
look good
you look like Chad Kroger.
Just don't do that when you come out to VidCon, because then we'll be like, oh damn it, because everyone here dyes their hair blonde.
Photoshop challenge.
Super Saiyan Nick. All right, when I get home, I'll do that. Super Saiyan Nick.
No,
They'll be super Jew.
to my great shame. To my great shame. I did once go with the I had hair down to about here at the time, I think, and it all went bleach blonde. And then after that, I was really fucked up on acid, and some girl I really wanted to have, well, relations with, said, "Can I dye your hair teal?" And I was, I was on acid, dude. It sounded like a good idea at the time, and then we did it in the fucking kitchen, and she looked like Fairuza Balk, and then I found out later she ended up getting a whole dick tattooed on her chest between her tits, so you can tell the kind of company I was keeping back then.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
Oh my god, that's...
I got
Thinking about that.
Giovanna's like, no blonde, no.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
Do you guys just not like the idea of me like hitting the gym enough to the point where I could be the new golden one? And I'll be like, the best part about being white is also being Jewish.
Let us not always blame the Jew.
You might think that because your skin is white, that you are white, but you are not white. No, no, no.
No.
You are a mongrel, not like
you have the knowledge of the Kabbalah and stuff like that.
Honestly, this is... Oh, sorry. No, I'm not going to do that. Nope. Nope. No, I'm not going to point out the fact that, like, you know, the majority of the people who are promulgating this insipid ideology are abject fucking retards. I'm not going to do that here.
Kabbalah?
This is a late night show. We're here to laugh. We're here to have a good time.
That's right.
So, keep having a good time. Now,
If
Dragon,
you start making reference to the golden ones, you're gonna have a bad time.
I had a great time doing that. See? There we go.
This show is fucking white as fuck.
Oh yeah, no, we're drowning right now in absence of material.
Nah, man, fuck it. Like, whatever. It's Super Bowl. Let's have fun. Who gives a shit? Why? Serious.
Oh my god, actually, here's a fun thing to note, though.
What?
Yeah. This show,
Yeah.
has this show, which comes on the day of the Super Bowl, has less people watching and less people super chatting and streamlabbing than we had on Christmas Eve.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
To be fair, I was drunk and high at the same time.
Oh,
Would the real Tradcons please stand up?
Well, they have to go watch their sports ball.
Yeah, but it's the thing. It's like the Pats playing the Eagles means more to more Americans than Jesus' birthday. And if there's one thing we need to know, it's that the white Anglo-Saxon Christian values can be defeated by fucking football.
Right.
There's nothing more powerful than Wayne Brady's ghost throw.
Yeah, Wayne Brady's ghost throw versus Tom Brady's fucking confused collapse. Yeah.
Right.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to throw a ghost ball? I don't know.
Maybe.
I can't believe I said that.
I picked it up and I ran with it. It's fine. You know, unlike the Patriots tonight.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get murdered. Oh, god damn it, Jeff. Why?
Yeah. There we go.
I'm gonna have to pull up YouTube again.
This is for all the death shots, super chats I demanded, wasn't it?
Yep, that's exactly what it's about. That is exactly what it's about.
It's what happens when you do it.
Yeah, by the way, guys, keep in mind you got this here Photoshop for free, but Jeff will take a death shot for a $50 Streamlabs donation.
Hey, hang on there, partner.
We're restricting that to Streamlabs because we don't need Google taking 30% of that.
Hang on there, partner.
I love that green screen photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the PNG, the transparent PNG on Twitter here.
It's like when TJ was in front of that painting, and everyone just started editing like what he was looking at.
Oh yeah, dude, I know, that was fucking great. Holy shit.
Let this be established lore though, because we will need a wiki soon enough.
Yeah,
but when the wiki comes up, let it be established lore that while I am more than happy to sacrifice Jeff's internal organs, he apparently is more than happy to sacrifice my dignity.
Yeah, it's about right.
What is it, dignity? Well, I mean, dignity. I mean, what? Internal organs are worth about $50, and then move up to about $100. Dignity.
More than that. More than that. I'm a fan of Nietzsche, so I can let this go. Actually, no, I'm a fan of Diogenes. Yeah. So
I need to read both.
I will roll a wine bucket up and down the hill as an invading army comes in, and when I'm asked why I'm doing it, I will explain I'm being as helpful as anyone else right now. So if I was not Diogenes, I also would wish to be Diogenes. So that being the case, Jeff,
home into this.
yeah. You go on and get home, Dragon. Is anything you want to pimp, promote, shill, promote, anything like that?
I'll promote my own channel. Check me out at Hollow Dan. I do, as I told Nick, I'm kind of like the Andy Rooney of YouTube. I go, do you ever wonder about this? I also do a lot of just like Jeff. I take the piss out of pseudoscience. I did I did one recently just for fun because of the eclipse, where I went, the eclipse is happening. Fuck, you had all these people going, dude, the moon alignment and all this stuff, man. It like will bring up power. I'm like, well, fuck, let's cast a spell. And guess what?
Should be shit, man.
I'm like, yeah, man. Like, Hemlock move, man. He's got to get aligned with the full moon.
Just get in touch with the Earth Mother. Earth Mother.
And we're clearly in the age of Aquarius. Oh, that was a fun one.
Oh, man. All right, well, it's been great to have you on, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, peace. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll continue to listen on my drive home.
Hell yeah. Drive safe, buddy.
Aye.
I will. At least it's not the. Hey, at least the Rams aren't playing tonight, or I would have been like, "Fuck! I can't get home."
This is where you say, "At least I'm not in Philly."
That's
At
right.
least I'm not in Philly. At least I'm not in Philly.
Now, Jeff, before we go back to before we have another guest on, should we check in on Philly?
Yeah, let's check in on Philly. Let's do that.
Listening
let's
now.
see.
Got it live.
I'm trying. Yeah. Let me click it. Let me click it. There you go.
And how far is going south?
From City Hall north, it's thick up until about Callahill. After that, there's nothing. It's clear north of Callahill. And City Hall south is thick all the way down to
Live
East Washington
wires
Avenue.
on
There's still
Juniper and
piling
Market
northbound
now.
off the road.
Proceed.
Live wires are down at Juniper and Market?
I have no idea.
I'm listening now.
Zone 1,
I know
command
what
number 2.
that is.
It should be playing at the same time.
1 command.
That's Zone 1, see Charlie now. There's 4 officers en route down to Frankfurt Teesdale right now.
Alright, so we got 4 officers covering the 2 to the left.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is so fucking nuts.
22 Pat Barney from Broad Lehigh. We're en route to Broad Arch.
I haven't seen that stuff.
26, be advised, got a large crowd. They're leaving Broad and Walnut, heading north.
Okay.
Broad and Walnut heading north. Okay, sir.
A large crowd, huh?
Yeah, live wires.
No, I think you and I are not synced up or something. Like,
We
try and
might be
write.
listening. We might.
Flight Team 6. I also on Flight Team 6, meet me at 1300 Walnut. I got open property with people inside. Runner.
So when you go back to listen to it,
You just heard that, right?
No.
Oh.
But when you go back to it, like when we check it again, like right click on the page and click reload, and that we should be synced up then.
Okay, well, no, that's fine, but I just heard a fucking fascinating feed fucking going on right now. Apparently, there are live wires down on, I think it's Juniper and Market Street. In Philadelphia, fire department has been dispatched. Why the fuck?
Okay.
Why are there live wires down?
I don't know. This is crazy. So
right, let's get another crazy
No.
person in
Watch
here.
this. Watch. Go to my screen. One more time.
I didn't mean to stutter. I know that's offensive.
You're jumping off the fucking Ritz, dude.
I
What
know.
the fuck?
That's the building they were climbing. Now that I remember it, though, that is, if I'm not mistaken, further up Broad Street. It's like towards City Hall, and if it's the building I'm thinking of, climbing it actually should be rather easy, even for drunk people.
Yeah.
So, hey,
real quick,
you know what? Cheers to you, drunk Philly people, climbing the fucking Ritz-Carlton and pulling goddamn power lines down.
Why
You're
not?
heroes to someone.
T came out a little bit more addendum to the memo thing. It was the same leaked document on Trump that alleged he had Russian hookers piss on the bed and the Obamas used. Really? Holy shit, dude. The author leaked it to the New York Times and cited, okay, that's fucking nuts. I'm gonna have to look into that whole thing a lot more.
It's almost like political systems are inherently cringy.
Yeah, dude, that's wild. Serenity Coochie says it's because they are destroying Philly. It's true. Milady Cleric says, finally home drinking my shitty twisted tea after my 16-hour shift. For your information, the Kitten Bowl was much more amusing. I didn't get a chance to watch the Kitten Bowl. I'll have to go back and watch the highlight reel for that one. But more importantly, though, twisted tea is actually surprisingly good. I shouldn't like it.
No,
but I do.
You shouldn't.
But I do. Ancestra says, take my moonie. Your moonie? Does it mean I have to moon you now? I'll moon you later. Privately. Moving on. Yeah, twisted tea. Dude, you know, like, I like some of the grossest shit. Like, so while
Listen,
I was watching
I'm
the Super Bowl...
drinking Bud Light tonight because I'm broke as fuck.
I was drinking Miller High Life during the fucking Super Bowl. I love that shit. It's
great.
great.
The champagne of beers.
That's right. But I also like shit like Budweiser Clamato. That shit's that's delicious. Or like the Limerita. That shit is delicious. But it should be disgusting. And I feel disgusted with myself by drinking it.
Oh, Jeff, my God.
But it's good.
I can't see how I didn't see this before, though. No, listen, man. You've been identifying as a man this entire time. When in reality, you a bitch.
Look at this photograph. All right, so
look at this bitch. Every time you laugh, he drinks a sip. Loves his fucking Limerita Bud Light shit.
Don't give them ideas.
But I can't really give him it.
I feel this is blowing up in my face now. Oh no.
Nah, see, that's the thing.
Shit.
So
right.
let's move on to the next roll of the dice and see who can come in here to make fun of you next.
Okay. Let's see. Sounds like a gas. Fuck. Oh wait, hang on. Shit. The fuck is this that Waffles?
Yeah, by the way, guys, everybody in the chat right now, everybody's watching. You go ahead and Streamlabs $2 if you think my hair looks pretty fucking dope tonight.
It does look pretty dope.
It's pretty fleek, son. It's 100. All that shit. I will stop saying that as soon as I get money complimenting my hair. So
that's right.
Yeah, totally fleek. 100, 100, son.
37 people actually in now. So. That actually might be a new record for the waiting room.
Last time
32.
Last time I had this many people wanting to talk to me in public, I was on trial.
Hey, we know this fucking guy. We know this fucking guy. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Satanic News Network tonight. Ooh, what's going on, Satanic?
What's new in the world of Satan?
Oh man,
shit.
How's it going, buddy?
Always. Nothing too interesting. Just always good to get on the show. How's it going with you guys?
It's going good. It's going good. Did you see I got tweeted at by the Church of Satan last week?
Nah, I didn't. I don't actually use Twitter at all.
Oh yeah.
Good for you.
I photoshopped.
See, I think that. I do think that sometimes.
No, you should. It's fucking awful, but I mean, heroin is.
I have a feeling I would consume my entire life on it, even though I absolutely despise social media. But for some reason, I feel like Twitter might steal my life and my soul.
I recently fully fucking deactivated Facebook, and apparently doing that is a fucking process. Because the moment that you try to deactivate Messenger on your phone, for instance, right? Facebook's like, you want to reactivate Facebook? That's great. Yeah, okay, here you go. You can deactivate Messenger on your phone. And then it's like a week or two later, it's like, here's a bunch of text messages about your friend's status updates. Like, why did I two-factor authenticate on that?
Yeah, it's always has to do with the way you connect it to your email and how you connect all your accounts together. Next thing you know, you've got 10 different notifications on other accounts asking you, please reactivate this and fuck your life, whatever.
Yeah, this one was fun though, because apparently it was reactivated. I got like some friends asking me like, are you back on Facebook? Like, no. Why? Oh, you're showing up. No, fuck, god damn it, fucking. All right, I'm gonna have to deal with this. But Twitter though, like I kept Twitter open because it's it's like it's something. It's more ignorable than Facebook in some ways.
Yeah,
but at the same time, even today, like I was trying to write this thing, 2,500 words. All I needed, not a big deal. Typing. What's up with Twitter? Fuck! Stop! No, back to typing.
Yeah, dude, it gets fucking
crazy. That's exactly what I feel like I do. I'm just about finished with my first 1,000-word essay for my English course.
First time.
And if I had Twitter, I would have been checking that for probably the entire 3 hours that I worked trying to do that. And the reason it took so long to do that was because I had Netflix in the background, which was taking some of my attention away. So I feel like I would have ended up doing a 6-hour work session when something that really should have taken 2.
It's fair.
That's why I stay away from that shit.
Well, okay, I'm kind of curious, and if you don't want to say so, it's fair. But I'm curious to know, what are you studying? What are you going for?
I'm a biology major.
So you're taking
Other than that, I have
so English is a requirement.
a certain level of English is required to graduate with any major, but I don't plan on going any further past that because I despise writing. I hate it. I'm no good at it.
Okay, real quick, Jeff. I'm gonna say this now.
Yeah.
If you want to release that thing, just release it as an exploitable, and you know what comes what may. Yeah.
What thing?
The thing that you're working on, the thing you're still screen sharing.
Well, no, these are what people already started working on.
Oh,
I already released it as an exploitable. You gotta check this one out, though. This is amazing. This one has an animated GIF of Tom Brady's fumble and Vernaculus's head exploding in the frame. That's fucking choice, dude.
Okay.
You know, the thing, though, is like, okay, social media is...
I didn't mean to knock you off that, but...
No.
Not you. I wasn't apologizing to you.
Well, maybe...
Yes.
Maybe you should.
It's all good.
The social media is soul crushing. It does eat a part of you, and it's very difficult to deal with at times. But you can have such magic that happens sometimes, especially on Twitter. Like when I made a Photoshop of Chris Ray Gun reading the Satanic Bible with Tom Sweeney on the back cover, and then the Church of Satan is like impressed with my Photoshop skills. Little things like that kind of makes it worth it.
I would absolutely enjoy small things like that. At the same time, so bad with dealing with people in the real world, I feel like I would go on Twitter to vent about things that I would not be able to do in the real world, and then just end up hating myself even more.
I can cure you of this affliction, my son. I can. You need to learn the art of not giving any fucks. Here's the thing. No, this is the magic thing. And you can even do your thing remaining anonymous, you know? I am nowhere near anonymous. And all my opinions are my own. And I have no qualms about sharing them. When you get there.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, it's a Zen release, you know? It's the sort of thing like, whoa, holy shit. Fuck these people. These people are fucking retarded.
See, I'm usually pretty good about terms and sharing my opinions and not exactly giving a fuck about what people think about those. But for some reason, I'm absolutely horrible at understanding basic human interactions and getting past very basic walls. So college so far has been absolutely a bore and horrible for me.
I'll say this much, dude. Don't feel bad, because basic human interactions, especially in this age, are so horrendously fucked.
That's what I'd say.
There is no coming back from them. Like what we've done now, human interaction is fucked, and we're still just trying to figure out what the trade-offs that we have inadvertently made in coming into this new era. Don't feel weird or bad. Here's the thing in general. If you're a person on the internet or in the real world, or both of them, who feels that you have no fucking idea what to make of human interaction anymore, don't feel bad. It's completely, the table's been flipped. Everything is fucked. And so if you are confused, realize that everybody else is just as confused as you are, because none of it makes any sense anymore.
That's a bit, honestly, that also is a bit of a Zen feeling, to be honest. I think I really needed to hear that.
Oh, I'm glad I could help you, dude. I mean, honestly, what the
Nick's
fuck
good
are
at
you?
that.
What in the fuck are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
What this fucking, you're petting something in a green screen, Jeff.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Totally fine.
All that being the case, yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna say anything though, I mean, if you're fucked up on social interaction, who gives a fuck. Everybody is. You want to know the fun thing? If you have trouble making friends, but you got a few friends that understand your fucking humor and shit, those are your friends. Everybody else is fucking retarded. If you have trouble dating, don't fucking worry, because guess what? All of the women, or even fucking men, if that's what you're into, all of the people of the generation who are in college right now, broken as a Soviet sedan. There's no getting around it. But once you accept this and embrace it as a truth that you can't get away from, well, then all of a sudden, hey, I got no reason to give a fuck anymore. Liberation!
It's true.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Nick is wise, man. He is wise. He's wise in don't give a fuck foo.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers are going to try and tell you it's like pop nihilism, and they're going to say like, oh, I read Nietzsche in my first year of college. It's like, except, yeah, the fun thing is, though, is did you? Because if you understand the concept of amor fati, for instance, that's my favorite. Love of fate. When you can love your life, the fate that you have, as fucking wretched as it is, but look at the things that you value and say, I wouldn't sacrifice them for anything. I would do it all over again the same way. That is when you have won.
That's right.
Because, yeah, if you're doomed to repeat this same thing over and over again, if time is a flat disk, then the goal is not to accept the fact that you're just fucked. It's accept the fact that everything else is fucked, and you're going to do just fine.
Yeah.
Well, goddamn, I definitely wasn't expecting to come on to get a life lesson, but you know what? I'll take it. I
wasn't expecting to get one, but I've been
fucking awesome.
I've been reading a lot of weird shit lately, and I've been thinking a lot of weird shit lately. So
he has. He'll message me like randomly in the night, and he's like, "What do you think about Epicurus?" And I'm like, philosophy's for fags."
Yeah, but then he'll say that, and I'll be like, yeah, but what do you think about Epicurus' notions that, like, you know, if you genuinely live a life that is devoid of joy and consumed in misery, that killing yourself is actually a completely reasonable thing to do. He's like, what the fuck? Why? I'm like, wait a second, this is the same guy that said you should drink good wine and eat good food and have good company as much as you can. So it's not just all about that. But, yeah, no, if you're feeling fucking hopeless in college, don't worry. It's because you are hopeless. This is it. Everything around you. It needn't make no sense whatsoever. Just figure it out and move forward, and that's all. Well, that's all you really need to do. Oh, that, and you need to tune into Midweek and YouTube Saints
and wear a condom
the whole time.
All of those are already being taken care of course.
There you go.
Always.
No, you got it. You're good. You be good.
Yeah.
Well, anything you want to show? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say I've been really enjoying a lot of philosophy stuff. I mean, I'm taking an elective introductory philosophy course at university, and so far it's been enjoyable. It's a lot of weird shit too. We haven't quite gotten to any existentialism, which is kind of what I really want to think about, but we haven't quite gotten there yet.
That's the new school, but you got to move through the old school first. So
just watch Cronenberg films. You'll get your fill.
Yeah, or just watch Jordan Peterson. Like, you learn how to be a philosopher by learning how to link things such as, like, Pocahontas to the story of Job. Like, who the fuck knew how that would work? But I made it work. I'm a philosopher now.
Anything
like Carl Jung.
Don't even get me started on fucking Young. Anyway, so anything you want to pimp or promote or show, buddy?
I honestly can't think of anything new that I've really watched pretty recently. Nothing.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you on.
Hey, I mean, I'm always glad to come on. It's always great time, great company, and sometimes a life lesson.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah,
well, cheers,
also,
buddy.
like your fucking name in general, Satanic News Network. It kind of sounds as legitimate as Fox News or CNN at this point. So
that was actually why that was the point in my name. It was meant to be a parody off of how fucked our modern news systems
parody
have.
has now become reality, because if you tweet something, there will be people who take it seriously. You have to deal with that.
That's exactly what the point was.
Well, please never take anything you report seriously, and please make it twice as spicy and twice as clever as the average news taker on this show. And yeah, you'll be.
You might give me a reason to start a Twitter just so I can do that.
Don't do that.
I'm here to inspire. Let's move on.
All right.
Kick this guy, Jeff.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Thanks. You too, bud. Oh man, well, we got a couple more photoshops here. There's me covered in milk standing next to a horse. That's good. Okay, appreciate that. That one's good. Traps are gay.
Somebody give me a picture of a giraffe in there. That way, you can give the caption. Look at this giraffe. And
yeah.
How do you make that work in the pacing of that song?
Let's see. I think Sester just said, "Take my money again." I think so. Maybe that was an old one. I don't know. Dr. Skugum says, Nick, if I don't get on, at least try to join voice chat to hear the scandalous story from Friday night. Sester says,
why would I want to do that?
Because it's pretty amazing. Sester says, for Nick's hair and brains. Pickle Rick says, pet Nick again, please. Shh, we're not talking about that. Charles Morita 1N donated was sense ever worthwhile as a concept outside of science or philosophy? To a certain extent, it's useless to attempt to do so. Universe and us ain't meant for that.
Got no choice.
Yeah, I'd say it's...
Yeah, sorting sense out of shit is how we realized and learned how not to eat shit that would kill us versus shit that would kill us. So, like, a pattern recognition, all of that. It's the trouble is that our psychology has become an aspect to nature outside of nature. To quote True Detective. Yeah? There you go. Russ Cole. There you go, boys.
Wafflethorpe says, I hope you enjoyed those memes, Jeff. For you, my friend, for you. Also, Nick, beautiful words. Well done, and thank you. Jeff, pet Nick. Again, it makes him philosophical, and it's funny to watch. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about that. It's fine.
I'm kind of picking up on what this is. I get you got a green screen, so...
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a green screen, you're already working in exploitables. I kind of got a feeling.
But let's watch a video.
I got a feeling.
Yeah.
Let's watch a video, fine.
Yeah, let's watch a video.
What is it?
Here we go. Shit, hang on, fuck. I gotta unmute this thing.
This is Clickhole, isn't it?
It is Clickhole.
The first time I ran out of...
Whoa! That's loud!
We're just gonna DMCA the fuck out of our own stream.
Yep.
The first time I ran out of radishes? Yes.
Guys, seriously, like, Streamlabs, come on, we need this shit. We're gonna be off YouTube in like a week.
Did I actually transition? I did. Okay, here. Yeah, there
It was like being in a nightmare.
You want to know about my first time not having one of a radish nearby? It was a painful experience.
A radish is a type of nut. It is meat. It is a type of nut. I'll always remember the first time I had 0 left. It was
Hang on. Okay.
the worst day of my life.
I went into my garage to yell at my radishes because they hadn't come to life and eaten me. But then when I saw I didn't have any radishes left, that was when I knew the universe was made out of chaos and bullshit.
I was taking my son into bed when he said to me, Mommy, let's see those magnificent radishes we've got. So I carried my son into the garage to look at the radishes, and I saw that time had stolen my radishes away. When I told my son the radishes were gone, he immediately died.
What the fuck? God fucking damn it. How do these people keep a straight fucking face?
Multiple takes.
I asked the doctor to x-ray my head to see if my radishes were hiding inside there. But when they did the x-ray, all they found inside my skull was a small glass of water.
The first time that you see your garage has no radishes in it, that's when you know that the devil is the king of your city and lives to make life nasty for humanity.
I had to...
Okay. All right, we're not going to play the whole thing.
I'd like this video to stay up, for fuck's sake.
But check out, if you guys don't know what Clickhole is, you need to go look at Clickhole. This is called harrowing. Listen to these people talk about the first time they ran out of radishes.
My favorite is still, honestly, like people who were there at JFK assassination.
Oh, yeah.
Saw the president's head fly through the air. And he was saying all the names of the state capitals.
Rhino with a big old donation, $40, says my new demonetization video is out. Send me a link in Discord, buddy, and I will make sure I'll link it in the description of this video. All right, man. So let's see. Yes, next person. We're only gonna have time for one more person, but we're gonna do the roll. But if for some reason, don't jump out right away if you don't get it, because you never know when that person might not actually show up. I'd like to do 4 tonight.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just actually say, like, stay in the fucking waiting room, because after the stream, we'll go into the waiting room.
Nobody can talk in the waiting room because it's auto-muted.
Oh, you're all fucked. Yeah, don't fucking stay there. Like, it's a waste of fucking time.
I can't count. Can I count backwards from that? Okay, let me see. 36, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. I'm kind of an idiot. Fuck. I lost my count. Fuck. Okay. Motherfucker. Jesus Christ. 6, 35, 34, 31, 30, 29, 28. Okay. There we go. So our next guest is going to be Rabid Hyena. Rabid Hyena. Hello. Hello, Rabbit.
Rabbit Hyena, are you there?
Can you feel me deep inside you?
This one is dead, Jeff. This probe. We sent it to a world and we didn't know if it would survive, and clearly it hasn't.
Rabbit Hyena. I'll give you 5 more seconds, buddy. 5, 4, 3. Dose. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Alright. Sorry, buddy.
I hope we get one of the German name people in here. I don't think anybody would ever come to our Discord with malintent.
Of course not. Now, never. 34. Alright. All high numbers tonight. 37, 36, 35, 34. Oh, hey! Cool. I've actually been wanting to talk to this guy. I really like his videos that he's been making. We got Unfiltered Christian on the show. What's going on, man? Unfiltered Christian. You're next up on the Saints.
How feel you with the fact that I looked a bit like...
How's it going, man?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, you're coming through loud and clear. You sound good, man.
There's a Christian on the internet with a solid connection. This is amazing.
Yeah, we don't have dial-up. It's amazing. There's a few Christians that don't have dial-up.
It's wild. I mean, I'm trying. I was gonna try and like twist in like some sort of like Mennonite joke or something, but I don't think I had the brain power for it. I need some brain power.
That's all good, man. It's all good. There's a few Mennonites I know. They're pretty good cooks, but I don't know if they have an internet connection. I don't think they think electricity's the devil, so it's okay.
Yeah,
they just think it's kind of sinful. Is all.
They're not as fervent about it as like Amish people.
Yeah, the Amish are friggin' hardcore. But you know what's interesting is I actually I have some friends that had the Amish help them build a barn, and the Amish have no problem using power tools as long as it's somebody else's power tools and somebody else's electricity.
And somebody else's barn.
Exactly.
That's fair.
I can actually really respect that. It's like it was a bit like the game tonight. I saw a diehard fucking like gangsta motherfucker Patriots fan saying that was an amazing pass. To have like Amish say like, "Oh, fine English, we will come and build your barn. Oh, you wish us to use these tools? What plug into that devil cord? That's fine." But yeah. I mean, they're willing to like, they're like, yeah, well, no, we'll help you do your thing in your way. That's fine. We're gonna go do our own thing in our own way, which is better. Huh?
Exactly. I tell you what, though. I mean, they're hard workers. They're they're a little odd, but whatever. They're hard workers. They're good cooks, and the barn looked great. So I was like, hey, I mean, who am I to judge? I can't build a barn.
If only they could respect women.
It's there is a little bit of the Handmaid's Tale thing. I think that kind of got borrowed from the Amish, at least as far as I can tell. I don't have enough cringe left to watch that show.
Well, this is a funny thing. I used to belong to a political debate group. It actually spawned from MySpace and then just migrated over and over again. But this was back in the days of MySpace when the Warren Jeffs case was going on. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With that, it was funny. There was this cat who was trying to do one of those like, hey, gotcha games. Spent like 2 weeks arguing in favor of the Warren Jeffs Mormon style polygamy and all that other horse shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of it, though, once he got to the end of his spiel, which lasted 2 weeks, his point was to point out, well, you all think the Amish are so quaint, don't you? Except they do very much the same thing I just described.
There is some weirdness there, and I mean, one of the things.
You think?
Yeah, but I mean, one of the things you have to deal with is kind of getting lumped in with the weirdos a little bit, and it's like, hey, most of the people I follow on Twitter aren't Christians, and most of my friends and followers on my channel I don't think are Christians, and it's like, okay, I don't expect them to, understand everything I believe, but the best thing I can do is like not be weird, and that's always kind of been the goal, I think. And it's hard though, like when you come out with beards like ZZ Top and you're wearing clothes from like 1868, and it's like, okay, are you cosplayer or like what are you? And people are like, and it just makes them feel weird, and it's like, all right, don't be weird,
Well, that's the other thing too, I would say. Oh yeah, I see what you're doing, Jeff.
I have to confess, I'm a noob on Discord, so I can't actually tab over to the YouTube channel to see what you guys are doing.
Oh, no. This is Jeff's behind the scenes fuckery is what we call it. But no, I mean, it's funny, like with Mormons, for instance, it's very easy to condemn the Mormon church for being a fucking terrible institution based on an obnoxious lie that was contrived by a convicted con man. That's fine. But I mean, by and large, you take your average Mormon, they're good people. They're really good people, actually. Like,
sure.
They're like, I mean, they've been encouraged their entire lives to be good people, unless they're one of those weird ones, in which is like, take a 14-year-old bride and teach her the ways of having children. That's fucked up. But when you see those weird, those weird-looking fuckers with the button-downs on the street corner, handing out bags of Tootsie Rolls with little carpets of Jesus inside, you're like, well, you're giving Tootsie Rolls out to people, and you have the best of intentions. I'm not gonna shit on you here and now.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was raised from a very young age that you don't take from candy from strangers on the streets. You end up in a van somewhere.
Well, this is one of the things I am. This is one of the reasons I love my daughter. She took the bag of Tootsie Rolls from the weird Mormons on the street corner, right? And then proceeded to hand them out to the homeless.
That's redistribution of religious wealth. I mean,
In her mind, candy isn't poison, so naturally hand it out. In my mind, I'm like, yes, get rid of that shit. So it's a win-win, see? Like my own inherent evil wins, my daughter's inherent goodness wins, Jesus is up there, like, I don't know what to make of that. And that's how that all works out.
Yeah, a little sharing is caring, especially when it comes to Tootsie Roll Pops.
And poison.
That's right. I'm poison. Yeah.
Honestly, the whole reason that Socrates went to hell was because he didn't share his hemlock with anyone.
Hemlock, and of course that moment though being the inspiration for the character that would become Hemlock Moonwolf. So there's a win-win there.
I know. It's a sad thing too. Hemlock Moonwolf likes to share his persona via whispers that he hopes get into people's souls. But in reality, he's still got a copyright on everything. That's
I mean, you have to. You have to. You got to be able to fund a 501c3 somehow.
That's right. I wanted to say though, I really, really, really did enjoy. So you're a more recent YouTuber. Started picking up steam, and I've been watching your sub numbers grow, which is great, man. You made a great, made a great video. Ethno State Israel versus the alt-right was fantastic. Your new one 4 days ago, Red Pill Addiction, really fucking good too. I like your stuff, man. I like it a lot.
I really appreciate it, man. I saw that you had tweeted, and I think this was like last week, right around showtime. So I was going to ask you. You were like, "Oh, I like this video." I was like, which one?" I've got a couple, but I don't know which one you saw, and some of them are better than others. So it's.
There was the one that I haven't watched yet, but I really, really want to, is called YouTube Dramas for Window Lickers, and I want to watch that one because I know I'm gonna like it.
It was my attempt to, like, I guess, help people look at the bigger picture, because I kind of followed you I followed you long before the crowd drama, and I was chatting with.
I'll say this much before you go on. I don't think all of that was anything that drew people to anyone.
No. And I knew what was going on kind of before, but I think the thing that struck me about a lot of that was how insignificant it was compared to, like, real issues that real people are facing. And I think one of the things that I wanted to kind of impress on people is, like, there's a bigger world out there, and, like, this isn't that big of a deal. And I kind of wanted to mock it and have a little bit of fun with it too, because I saw that people were being destroyed, and, you know, people that you guys know, people that I know, you know, there's always, of course, those behind the scenes conversations.
Oh yeah. I
was like, I hate seeing people destroyed, and I hate seeing people destroyed for really siding with their friends, because I was probably going to try to talk about this in a video at some point, but I almost got myself in some seriously hot water trying to help out a friend. And, you know, like you guys, and you can take a lot of heat for that. And my hot water could have been super legal. Like, I could have gone to jail, and I was just trying to help out a friend because I've been lied to.
Yep.
And it's like, when you're over a barrel like that,
that is when the real line comes down.
Oh, absolutely.
I have a friend. Well, not a friend. I know a person, right? And he was able to actually start a brilliant fraternal organization, let's call it. Really enthusiastic about motorcycles, they are. Yeah. Got the ability to do this because this motherfucker did 15 years federal time.
Yikes.
For another fraternal organization with an enthusiasm for motorcycles, let's say. Yeah.
Okay.
Making sense here? Yeah. Now,
but do these fraternities like decor on leather, like patches, or
they might? I mean, from time to time, maybe, you know what I mean. But the thing is that, like, you know, this individual did 15 years of federal time for honor, and you can't put a price on honor. You can't.
I reckon not. And I mean, I knew it was going to blow over. Like I said, I hated seeing people get destroyed over innocent mistakes in some cases, and in all cases it was like, you know, nobody's out there like Christy Winters is still doing her thing, and she's still trying to push feminism on people.
I know,
are still buying.
It's
sure.
weird. It's almost like
each other.
It's almost like it's weird, right? You see Christy Winters coming out trying desperately to cling on to whatever she can find by attacking other people. And it's almost like she observed that there's this model in which people can just be shitty in public, and I don't know, make a fortune doing it.
So there's something that I've been thinking about quite a lot, and it's one of the reasons why I shifted direction on my channel. And I wanted to do it before too, but unfortunately I just kept getting sucked into stupid things for a while. But it was, I sat down one day, and it was actually at the advice of Sargon, and Sargon basically was saying all these things, all these political things that people are talking about, ultimately, how much value do they really have? And it was a question not just to me, but also to himself, to a lot of people. And it was a self-reflecting statement that he was thinking about.
Like you guys were getting philosophical or something.
Shut up. Anyway, so anyway, but like I started thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, I've never really liked politics that much, but there are real costs to some of the things out there that I used to make videos about, and those costs are like human lives and people's families being destroyed and things like that. Why the fuck am I taking so much of my time attacking some of the things that I'm not feeling passionate about? Am I only just doing it because it's a popular thing? Yeah, that's why I was doing it, and so that's why I went back to doing what I love, and I've been so much happier since then. It's been great. I fucking dude.
Well, and I think it shows in Hemlock Moonwolf, because you look like you're having fun. I absolutely love your videos. I hope Hemlock gets into some essential oil stuff, because I think that would be hilarious and awesome.
God, my workload is huge right now for the channel and for him.
I believe it. I believe it.
It's almost like making fun of stupid shit on the internet knows no bounds.
Oh yeah.
Well, the internet's limitless stupid. I mean, it's an endless supply of great material if that's what you take on.
It is, isn't it? It is.
Absolutely.
So, go ahead, please, by all means, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, are you trying to keep Hemlock as part of your regular rotation? Are you trying to make him more of the channel? Or are you just trying to keep him like a certain percentage? Or are you just kind of letting it happen naturally?
I am desperately trying not to do him too often. That's what I'm doing.
He doesn't want a He doesn't want a prolapsed anus. He just wants a ready anus.
Yeah.
What he's saying.
Yeah. No. I basically I'm limiting Hemlock to at least every 3 videos. I'll do a Hemlock, maybe a little bit longer. Because there's other things that are really important that I don't cover with Hemlock. So, you know, like I got to do Jilly Juice. I got to do Vaxxed. I have all these documentaries that I have to watch and pick apart and destroy, and then like you know, a Hemlock Moonwolf video takes a lot of editing to do, but it takes practically no research whatsoever, because it's like, hey, look at this stupid shit, I'm gonna pretend I'm even more stupid than that. It comes naturally to me. I'm really good at acting incredibly dumb, so yeah, I have to like hold off on it.
Well, it seems like it works in a like a really nice parody sort of way that doesn't require the heavy editing and the heavy research, at least from just watching some of your other videos where you really got into the science. And I could tell you'd kind of dug into a lot of research material, versus Hemlock, where it's like, this is kind of more making fun of the obvious stupid, a little bit like, what's that guy? JP Sears.
It is like I've had a few people who are like, you're just ripping off JP Sears. I'm like, dude, JP Sears is like he is my biggest influence on doing it. Like, for sure.
No, it's a beautiful homage, because it's a completely different character.
Yeah, I hope so. I want to actually reach out to JP Sears at some point and see if I can collab with him. That'd be fucking dope, dude.
That would be like my third eye just would open if that happened.
Whoa. Listen, I get you're unfiltered, but don't forget, you're a Christian.
I can make jokes, man.
No, you cannot! You're a Christian! Not allowed!
Look, go watch the Window Lickers thing, and that's where I let myself make a few jokes at people's expense.
You are hereby excommunicated.
No.
Well, hey, man, so I already copied the link to your channel. We'll feature it here in the description once the show's over. But that. Is there anything else that you want to show or promote?
Man, not that I can think of. Just to, hey, keep listening to good people out there, all y'all. And, you know, those of you that are already subbed my channel, I really appreciate that. I hope I can live up to 1/10 of the amount of cool things that people have said about me and shared for me. And I think the only thing I was going to ask you, Jeff, was which video you'd seen. But you already answered that. So I appreciate it, man.
For sure, man. Absolutely. Well, you take care. I'm really glad we got a chance to talk and finally, like, meet through voice. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate it.
Sweet. Have a great night, buddy.
You too.
Good night, man.
So, you know what's funny? We had Satanic News Network, and then we had Unfiltered Christian just back to back.
Yeah. No, it's almost like it was meant to be. Now, being that we have met this kismet, you know, We have been.
Oh, we got so much more.
What? We got more?
A little bit more. A little bit more.
What?
We have
fucking 2 hours in.
We have money.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. How can I forget about money? If you guys want the show to keep going, by the way, you can just throw money at us. I'm not even joking. You can actually do that.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friend of the show and a good buddy of ours, Prince of Queens, goes up to him on YouTube. Says, if you weren't helping with the side project for free, Nick, I'd be mad at you for getting me to read, but then not waiting for my feedback. I read quickly and everything. People pay me for feedback. And he says, Nick, people pay me to give them writing feedback. It's cool. Stoked about your voice acting. No spoilers.
Okay, yeah, no spoilers. Fuck,
I love you, Prince.
I can't say anything about that. I love you for too, Prince, but what the fuck? Dude, no, you don't get to fucking do that. I can't say anything about the things that you've read or heard or seen, and yet you're gonna hint it. Thank you for your money, Prince.
Rabbit Hyena says...
We will talk soon.
Rabbit Hyena says, sorry I tried to jump in when you called my number. I'm a bit new to Discord. I'd love to get a chance to talk to you guys. In the meantime, take my monies. Tell you what, Rabbit Hyena, remind us, and on midweek, this Thursday, if you get a chance to be here for midweek, we'll pull you in first, and we'll hang out a little bit. Ideological Limbo says, hello, you bastards. I keep getting distracted on Sundays. Have some shekels. Cheers. Don't be dumb. Yes, Hemlock Moonwolf. Wispy Echo. Hemlock Moonwolf. And then we have one other thing that we really have to do, Nick. We really do. We don't have any choice in this matter.
You say we as though we're in the same boat.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you still have my circle.
I have
open,
a
right?
really strong feeling we're not in relation to this thing.
You have my circle open, right?
Yeah. I do.
Look at this mouth.
Oh, yeah. That's classic.
Look at this faggot.
Wow, this is truly compilation.
Meme!
Look at this girl I kissed.
Oh!
I'm so nervous that I nearly missed. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me graph. Look at this mouse.
That is some old school editing right there.
Look at this puff. Look at this mouth.
Best one yet.
Look at this phone.
Okay, I was wrong.
Look at this graph. Look at these nuts.
I'm not that much of a weeb.
Look at this.
Was very. Oh yeah, real quick before we go out, $2 from Anna Hot Hearts. The format demands more radish-related content.
You got it.
On that note,
called up my boss
we love
and I said,
radishes here
"Here's
at
a
the
riddle
YouTube
for
Saints,
you.
And as such,
What's the
play 'em out
difference
with
between
the
radishes
first time
and
I
an
lost
angel
my
that
radishes /
kisses my
monetization.
wife?" And
We have
my
been your
boss
YouTube
said,
Saints
"What?"
for this
And I
Sunday,
said, "I don't have any
Superbowl
radishes
Sunday.
in my
You all
garage."
saw it.
And my boss said,
the
"Never
fucking
be part of my
the
office
fucking Pelicans
anymore,
beat
ever
the
again."
A
Libertarians,
living
and it
skeleton
was
drove to my house
marvelous.
in a mid-sized
And
sedan
we are done.
and begged me
Go.
to dangle a
Fuck.
radish
Goodbye.
in front of his
Bye.
face. I told
Go.
him,
Jeff,
sorry,
stop it.
bone
Now.
bag,
Jeff,
but I don't
stop
have
it
any
now.
radishes
We're
left.
done. Bye,
And as
everyone.
punishment, the living skeleton made my eyes move closer together so that my family wouldn't recognize.
A radish is the blood red eyeball of God, and I do put it in my salad. It grows in the ground. It gets made by oysters in the ocean.
The night that I learned I had no radishes, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, crawled out of my air dots to show off his new Nike sneakers. And I was just so miserable that all I could do was stuff him back into my air dots.
When Christ...
Okay. All right. Fine. All right. Fine. It's fine. All right. Look, everybody. As Nick said, we are YouTube Saints.
I was really fucking hoping you were taking us out with that, Jeff. Yes, we have been your YouTube Saints for this Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you for joining us.
Finger guns.
Yeah, finger guns. Pew pew pew. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Fuck you. See you next Sunday. See you Thursday on Twitch.
I hate you so much right now, Jeff. My God.
Bong!
Mike 6 Andy, what's the location? 1501 at Max Brunner. Max Brunner, commercial property with people inside. The door is left open by employees.
Still on, aren't we?
1501 at room.
Yeah, we're still on.
Isaac 17.
Isaac 17.
Yes, ma'am. From the real-time crime center, Ford and Chestnut. We got
Not
people
here.
climbing on top of the pole. Looks like there's him with the camera out there.
Have anybody for Broad and Chestnut? People tamper with the cameras out there. Broad and Chestnut. People on the pole tamper with the cameras.
Robert 14, right? Race Blake 180. Get up to location.